Who said you couldn't have thick, healthy, relaxed hair? Somebody who was doing it out their kitchen? Hey girlies, stick with me and watch me work my magic with my client's hair. So my client's coming in today for a relaxer retouch. She comes in quarterly, so that's every 3 months. Fun fact, my client up until last year has never gotten a relaxer before. So this is her 3rd time getting a relaxer with me, and as you can see, her hair is very thick, like thick, healthy, and I feel like Black women, we already know we get stigmatized no matter what we do with our hair, and I just feel like it's up to you. Whatever makes it easier for you, whatever makes you feel pretty, whatever makes you feel good, that's what you should do, because being natural is not for the weak, and no one should be pressured into doing it. Now, if you want to do it, that's fine. I'm a natural girl myself, but we shouldn't be shaming women for whatever they want to do with their hair. Now that I've gotten that out the way, so I start in the back and I just put the relaxer where her new growth is. I don't go directly to the scalp because you want room for the product to expand, and I also don't want to cause any breakage. And I feel like, we just go ahead and work our way from the back to the front. Now the front gets over processed easily, so that's why I like putting in the front last and working in that motion. So each part I take, I make sure it's thin enough to where I can evenly coat each side of the hair. And if you can see, I section out the perimeter of the hair, also the edges in the front, the kitchen in the back. I apply product at the very last, and you'll see I'll show. But just going ahead, making sure it's evenly applied, each section, making sure the product penetrates the hair. She's very coarse, so I had to go back a couple times to get some more product. So we worked our way to the front, and like I said, I put the front absolutely last and the back, the kitchen, last, because those part of the hair is the most fragile and they don't take long to process. So I make sure air gets in there, smooth out the product a little bit more. And now we rinse all that product off, shampoo. This is the most relaxing part for my client, I believe, because who doesn't like a good shampoo? Rinse, and we can put a nice treatment. Stay ready for part 2. Part 2, finally. Okay, so just a disclaimer, there's gonna be a part 3, and this is a longer video. This appointment was long, and there's only so much footage I can put on TikTok. So I go ahead and I apply heat protectant and leave-in conditioner. She's been rinsed. She's been given 2 other types of treatments as well. One mask for bond building, the other for moisture. I'm going along and brushing her out from roots to ends and then giving her a rough dry before we start the round brush and flat iron. So I take this time throughout the appointment to explain to my client, how they should treat their hair to minimize any breakage, any damage. So now that I've given the rough dry with the blow dry, we want to work neat, separate the 4 quadrants, and then we round brush. Now, a secret to a good flat iron, a good silk press, is a blow dry. The blow dry has to take out most of the frizz, the kink, all of it. And as you can see, the relaxer that I used on her left plenty of texture. You want that texture. That texture is your friend, and it allows your hair to still have body and to also remain at its healthiest. As you can see, there's no shedding, no breaking. After application, the relaxer doesn't stay on long. I don't allow it to stay on long. And it's also a gentler relaxer. So kind of the same thing. I work my way from the back because that's the densest part of hair, and work my way up to the front. I go under, I go over. Now we cut. Always separate into 4. Let's make it easy. Look at all that thickness. Oh. So I do a couple of passes through with the flat iron and then use the comb. You see that shine peeking through. I do the slicing pretty thin, and I do it also pretty quickly. We don't want to burn the hair. So because I blew dry with the round brush, I don't have to do as much flat iron either. I just do a couple of passes through the roots, and then I go ahead and I go through with the comb to finish the ends off. Look at that, look at that. You see that movement? We work our way towards the front. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. I tell you, my shoulders, and I completely understand why, you know, some women go ahead and take this route. And I consult all my clients in the beginning prior to, like I said, this is her 3rd appointment. So when you locked in, ain't no switching up. So we're going in with the trim. I always give a trim. Always, always, always give a trim after any chemical process. It's a must. Even if it's just dusting. So I start off and I do a blunt cut first. Make sure all the perimeter is good. And then I go ahead and I give her some low layers. The layers is what provides the movement in the hair when she sways. Y'all see that at the end. Go around, I frame the face, remove all those dead ends. And I also, you'll see, skim any of the dead ends that the hair naturally produces. And we want this to last. We're in South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and it gets pretty humid. The silk press doesn't last. So we make sure when we get this, it's going to stay. And you guys enjoy the rest of the videos. Again, thank you for the follow.